Hey everybody, welcome to Goshen Prepping. Thanks for joining us. Every morning I get up, I have my caffeine, and I read through my emails, which includes a lot of emails from followers, which I love, by the way. But I get a plethora, all kinds of emails from people who want to sponsor our channel. And I am extremely selective for the fact I don't want to turn our channel into simply just showing gear all the time. I mean, I like it. If it's gear I believe in, then yes, I'll seriously consider it. And one such company that contacted me called Practical Survival, I looked at and said, this might be something I like to have. Not to mention the followers of the channel might enjoy also, because what we're seeing here are true essential practical survival items. And even more important, Practical Survival is an American War veteran-owned business. There we go. So when Practical Survival contacted me, they said, we want to work out some kind of cooperation agreement, which is typical with channels, by the way. And they said, let us send you a sample. And honestly, after I got the sample, I decided, you know what, I'm just going to show this stuff and not even worry about having a cooperation. I am proud to show you some of the gear they have for sale. All right, first off is their 5-pack of emergency water straws. Obviously, when somebody sees this, they think of what? They think of life straws. And although I like using water filters, pumping from a pond, for example, you can see here in this circumstance, they sell 5 as a group, which is good, or you can buy a pack of 2 as well. And indeed, I got both, which is kind of neat. And I like these because when they come in the boxes, they come individually sealed and wrapped. And these are how I'm going to put them straight into my backpacks and bags. We have lots of bags, get home bags, bug up bags, just backpacking bags, etc. And I'll put those in there for me and my family. And so that way we can use them. But obviously through these straws, you literally drink straight from the creek or pond and it filters it out. It is the perfect thing for survival because being out in the middle of nowhere, you want to make sure you stay hydrated, being one of the most important things. All right, I started with this one first because they sent a bunch of things and it gets only better. In fact, the second item I'll show you is this. A plasma lighter tool. In fact, it has a flashlight built into it. Instead of showing you the box, it comes with a 2-pack. First off, I want to note, and this is a big thing for me, it is rechargeable. So a really bright light, that is great. I like having really bright lights, and I love rechargeables. The reason being is if we talk about a long-term crap hits the fan situation, finding batteries might be difficult, but I've got a few solar generators. I can charge these up and keep going. It has the serrated edge, so it becomes a tactical flashlight if you want to. But that's not even the coolest thing about this. We also have it, by the way, there's a safety feature. You can unclip it down like this, press this to open it up. And that same button that turns on the flashlight becomes a plasma lighter tool. I am all about this. That is great because we talk about plasma lighters. Magnesium fire starters, I'm not saying they're impossible, but they're kind of a pain to use. Matches eventually will run out. Lighters work well, but you may actually have it when they get wet, they may not work so well. So there's a lot of advantages and disadvantages for different types of things. But when we talk about a plasma lighter, it doesn't require gas. It uses the electricity they actually use for charging. And of course, it comes with a USB charger, so that way you can plug it in and keep it charged up. So 2-pack for this. I really like these. And here it is, a compact design constructed out of airplane-grade aluminum and lightweight. Yep, it sure is. And the next item, I'm all about these as well. We're talking about an emergency radio. Now, I have a bunch of emergency radios, and honestly, every single emergency radio I have is analog. You have to turn the dials. And I will be the first to admit, if you want to just listen to like FM radio, you really have to be careful, be fine-tuned with the adjusting knob to be able to tune it in. This emergency radio is digital, which is great. I mean, honestly, there are other ones that are digital too for the fact they have microchips. You have to put it like in a Faraday cage to make sure it's not going to fry, at least to be on the safe side for that. But you can see it's digital and everything's with buttons on this. It has a lot of the features that we like when it comes to these. It has a solar panel, so that way you can keep it going. It has a crank on the back to be able to keep it going. This is really cool, by the way. I like this. You can hang it. I still don't recommend like on a bug up bag you hang things because it catches on stuff. But I do like the fact that you can hang it. Maybe you want to hang it like in your tent, whatever the case may be. It has a flashlight built into it. Hit the flashlight button. Yep, a little flashlight there. So obviously things that can help out for this. But it has a lot of other features too. For example, it has a shortwave radio that you can listen to. You can't talk on. AM/FM radio, and also a weather alert radio as well. Not to mention it has a 600 milliamp hour battery pack, power bank, so you can power your phone if you need to. The flashlight, solar charger, a siren, alarm function, earphone jack, digital clock. Oh yeah, digital clock on it. And it can do a lot of things for you to be able to make it so you stay in tune in case there's an emergency, because power outage for a long period of time. Even if you have a solar generator, these radios are nice because you don't have to tap into it. They are standalone powered units. Okay, so the last thing I want to show you is really neat. And coming up tomorrow, if you're watching this after the fact, you'll still have to watch for when we go live. We go live most Sunday evenings at 9 p.m. Eastern time on Goshen Prepping. And one of the things I'm going to incorporate, so when they contacted me, they said, oh, we also have this game. Look at this. Are you ready for, well, a world without rule of law? I don't know. That's a good question. And what I've liked to do in the past on the live stream is go through some scenarios and see if you are ready. That's exactly what this is. It's a card game. So I told them, if you send this to me, most live streams, I will actually pull this out and go through some of the cards on here. I pulled this one out at random. Scenario 28. On September 30th, 2039, in a war-torn remains of Tucson, Arizona, World War III has led to the establishment of a government-controlled safe zone where citizens must submit to strict surveillance in exchange for protection. That sounds eerily familiar, doesn't it? Your family's divided on whether you should move into one of these safe zones, and some members prioritizing safety while others are unwilling to surrender their privacy. What would you do? It is full of these cards. All kinds of different ones. In fact, I'm sure a lot of these ones on YouTube, they would not want me to mention on here specifically. But what I'm going to do is on our live streams, if you have a chance to jump by, we will pull out one of these cards. I'll probably prearrange it to make sure it's something YouTube doesn't like. And we can talk about it. Because as a community, it's things, the more you brainstorm and think about things ahead of time, the better off you are. All right. Anyway, Practical Survival, I'll put a link below if you want to check them out and possibly pick up some stuff. They have some really good items. Again, American-made, veteran-owned, which I'm all for that. And Practical Survival, thank you for sending this stuff to me and thinking about me and my followers, because I think this is stuff that really could be advantageous for you and I to have. All right, more videos like this coming along, and hopefully you'll join us on our Sunday night live streams. Thanks for watching.